Hello everyone, it is JaguarBubbles, and today I'm going to be talking about voice acting on this channel. So if you're new here, I have opened up voice acting before, so I'm going to go over a slight timeline, and I do want to, hold on, my throat is like, we're going through it right now, but I gotta get these updates out, okay? Okay. So, we're going to be talking about voice acting today, what that means for my channel, and when I'm going to be opening up voice acting. So, if you get onto my Discord, then you will see a channel in regards to voice acting. Here you can place your voice demos, and this is at any time of the year. 24/7, you can always be putting your voice demos there. So it doesn't even matter if I am currently looking for a casting call or not. Your voice demos, they go right there in the Discord server. So I also have a new Discord server if you have not heard of about it. If you are part of the previous one, you might want to check if you are part of the new one. The new one will have updates, and the old one I'm pretty sure is gone. So I think it would be clear if you're on it or not. But of course, I don't know. I don't know. But I am going to be sending the Discord link into chat right now. So yeah, let's talk voice acting. Voice acting specifically on this channel. I'm going to be going over the timeline. So, I it's been so long, I can barely recount the year. The year that I opened up a casting call, because if you've been on this channel, you've known that I have opened up a casting call before. And I have a lot of projects, okay? Some of them were discontinued. There was one that I was looking at doing a Ruth and Boaz animation, but because of the casting call issues and just different issues, that didn't end up coming to fruition. And if you're like, oh my gosh, a new take on Ruth and Boaz. No, I am very like go by the word. So if you wanted to figure out what happened in that animation, go read Ruth. It's only like 4 or 5 chapters. Anyway, great story. Go check it out. As always. Um, but so stuff like that. So honestly, when I first had these projects, I was really excited and I wanted to jump immediately into talking about voice acting because that's fun. That's where you get the interactivity. That's where you get a lot of the emotion of a film, show, or movie from. So, just posted the Discord link. All right, so I did the Ruth and Boaz, didn't really work out. And then in 2023 or 2024, let me check the timeline. I know it's really important to get those dates apparently. But I posted a concept trailer. Now, this concept trailer was for a movie idea that I was just thinking about and I had. Because sometimes when you're just thinking, you have a lot of just random ideas. And that happens a lot. That is why I want to make so many videos because I simply just have all these ideas. But I need to figure out how to organize them in an orderly fashion. And because I had posted storytime animations before, but not necessarily done a show, film, or movie, it was trying to figure out the timing of everything, as well as the script wasn't really formed. Well, info for you. The script is formed. And other than that, I am going to be giving no other release dates, no other information until the time comes. Because there is something so specific, so right about getting the timing right. But anyways, so I posted a concept trailer in 3 years ago. 3 years ago, and it was just kind of for fun. I didn't think it would happen, and then I got into digital art, and I was like, okay, that would make making a movie a lot easier. And then I started actively pursuing it and kind of fleshing out my ideas. And then I opened up a casting call. I announced some of the characters, I announced the casting call, and I had a lot of people interested, you know. I said you could do over email. I said you could do over Discord. So then I realized, that was a little bit A little bit too early, announced too early, all of that sort of stuff. But it ended up working out. Praise God. It worked out. So I know that there could be a lot of regret in not getting stuff out when you want it out or released on time. But for this specific movie, I am so glad that there were so many delays because I just think it's going to make the story overall better. But anyways, that's all you're going to hear about the movie. Okay, that's all. Other than the casting call. So, are you an aspiring voice actor? Do you like voice acting or maybe want to voice in a project? It doesn't matter if you're newer at this, it doesn't matter if you've completed a few voice acting projects before. Okay? You can do it. I just need volunteer voice actors. This, no matter what project it is on my channel, I will need volunteers, volunteer voice actors. There is no money, there is no payment. I just need volunteers. This channel is just for fun and doesn't make any money. So I unfortunately cannot pay any voice actors. But it does mean if you're a novice at voice acting, you have a shot. Everyone has a shot. Okay? But also, if you're interested in voice acting, definitely check out that Discord server because when I announce that casting call, the Discord server will be where it's announced, where everything's happening, all of that sort of stuff. So you need to make sure to go to the Discord server, join, and then you can join the casting call. And if you do it right now, man, you're going to get ahead of everyone else and you're going to be early, okay? Other announcement. Uh Another Tuesday thumbnail. Boom. My pilot episode is coming out in 18 days. This is honestly shocking, honestly crazy. It was a concept in 2024 and I plan to talk about it a lot more in the future once it's actually released and you guys to get to see the finished project. But voice acting for Another Tuesday. Now, Another Tuesday, the pilot episode's done. Like, it's done, and I have some ideas, for future episodes. So, this project right here, this show, is fleshed out. So, if you wanted to join the Discord server and post your voice memos, which I said you can do that 24/7, even if a casting call is open or not, then go right ahead. Okay, I'm not going to have a specific casting call for Another Tuesday just simply because I've been able to do it without voice actors. And if it was a movie, then I would actually open up an intentional voice acting, like casting call. So if you yourself or your friends are interested in voice acting for projects, for a movie, then you're going to want to stick around on this channel. Okay. I was very slow to release Another Tuesday, but it got released. This movie, it's been in the works for a long time. Praise God. Because it's gonna cook. It honestly. So now that I have done and completed my first casting call, I kind of know what to do, what not to do, the timing, and all that sort of stuff. I'm learning a lot about managing a project. And it's been fruitful, it's been learning, it's been good. So honestly, I could give tips and all that sort of stuff all day. And while I would love to go into it, I don't want to make this video too long because technically it's about all these people are like, when are you going to do the casting call? So when am I going to do the casting call? When I announce it? When will you announce it? When I do. You genuinely just have to follow this channel and be on the Discord server. But also, for the movie, 18 plus. Volunteers. So this project needs volunteers, 18 plus. No matter if it's the movie, it's 18 plus, but also if it's Another Tuesday and you're playing an adult character, it's 18 plus. That's just, yeah. It's self-explanatory as well as, you know, like I am Christian, so none of my content is going to be inappropriate or not safe to watch for kids or work or anything. Okay. I have a high priority of making everything pretty much family friendly. And by pretty much, I mean always. I mean always. But with some of my concepts, they deal with real life things and real life struggles. And sometimes real life struggles are very difficult and they can encompass a lot of things. A lot of things that some audiences are not old enough for. And that is simply why I give age requirements for certain projects. Not because it's inappropriate. I have vowed to never do that, nor do I want to do that. But yeah, so if you're a voice actor, let's conclude. Let's get the the wrap up. So, if you want to voice act in one of my series, so okay, no. Okay, scratch that. Okay, you want to be a voice actor, a volunteer voice actor for one of my projects. There's two major projects that I have announced, and maybe more in the future. But the main projects right now are Another Tuesday. My pilot episode is premiering in 18 days, and that doesn't have voice actors. So you're kind of free to go, free at random to just go to the Discord server and post your voice memo. What your voice sounds like, some of your lines, some of your emotions, and you can do that if the casting call is closed or opened at any time in the Discord server. All casting calls for my channel will be in the Discord server. So, volunteer 18 plus, you can put your casting call into my Discord server. Again, that's just because it deals with serious things, not any for any other reason. So, if you want to voice act, join the Discord server. If you want announcements about when a casting call is coming out, follow my channel. So, hopefully that was pretty self-explanatory and not too long. I'm super excited for this release. I was really psyched when I finished it yesterday, and today I finished putting, some extra little tiny things. And so, yeah, February 10th, mark your calendars. Another Tuesday, my pilot episode will be premiering. And if you want to take part of voice acting on my channel, make sure to subscribe, follow updates, and join that Discord server. Thank you all for your support on my videos, on my pilot, as well as just your amazing volunteer work. And you guys are just really excited to volunteer. And I am so thankful for that. So yeah, that is the updates in regards to voice acting. And I will see you guys February 10th. All right. See you guys. Thank you for your support. That's all.